or not?
First of all, thank you for dropping by to check out my top 10 Marvel Legends action figure for 2023. This is not a comprehensive list, so this is a top 10 of the figures that I have in my collection. First up, we have Spiral, who I believe is the best action figure from last year, 2022. For Australia, our online shop was able to acquire Spiral and some of the X-Men retro figures around December 2022, which is why she is not included in this particular year of 2023. A brand new sculpt with 6 arms that are all articulated, pinless elbows for all 6 arms, and pinless knee. I had a lot of fun copying comic book poses for Spiral, and the nice thing here is you can switch over her accessories because each hand she comes with is a weapon holding hand. She does lack other hands like a punching hand or an open palm hand so she can like perform a dance, but it's alright. This is an excellent figure. In terms of build a figure, I only have two for 2023, and that's Chod and the Mindless One. Between the two, both have simple designs, but the Mindless One is better in terms of sculpt and in terms of how his body was painted. As you can see now here, he has a lot of sculpted details in his body and there is a paint wash. It's not just plain black plastic. Comparing him to Chod, which is almost like just a plain green plastic which you can buy from a dollar shop. But this does feel a little bit more premium, and he comes with alternate hands as well. He comes with a closed fist hands. He also has this accessory which is the smoking visor. Comparing him to Chod, like this is way better. He comes with an alternate pair of open palm hands. Such a obscure character but well done by Hasbro. A honorable mention not included in the top 10, we have Pretty Boy. In terms of sculpt, we can see that he is on a brand new sculpt, well articulated, double jointed pinless elbows and knees. Hasbro has perfected this shiny silver plastic, and they added a lot of sculpted details as you can see. It's not just a plain like plastic without any sculpted parts. Everything is sculpted, like there's wires there on his hips. He comes with an alternate pair of weapon holding hands. So the first pair was a closed fist hands. This time we have the weapon holding hands, which he can use to hold a long gun. I'm not sure how to call this, pistols. Not sure, but some guns you can plug in some green effects that he comes with, and some smoking green effects as well. He's not really well known, but this is such a good figure that Hasbro gave a lot of love and attention to. Starting off with number 10, we have the Spider-Man No Way Home movie Sandman action figure. Very simple in terms of design. He just comes in one color, which is like the sand color, and if you look closer, how well sculpted he is, like that grainy sand feeling. They even added some shade, like some paint wash on certain areas of his body. He comes with several alternate pairs of hands. He comes with this open palm hand. He comes with closed fist hands. And he comes with the huge hands as well. Such an excellent figure, simple in design but complete in accessories. Next, we have Random from the X-Men 5 pack with Stripe. He does not come with any other accessories, but this figure is well done. Now we can see that unlike Sugar Man, he comes with the tattoos as shown in the comic books. Excellent accessory in terms of like his, I don't know whether can call it accessories, but the details of his jacket and his boots. I can see that the feet is similar to Richter though. But yeah, this is excellent. I just hope that he came with alternate hands. But in terms of the face sculpt, you can see that the unshaven look, his shades. Next we have is for number 8, Blob. Such an excellent looking figure in terms of how he represents the character. Huge, bulky, but less articulated. However, for a huge character, you don't expect so much articulation. He cannot do like Spider-Man poses, but he does what he does well. Some people were not happy with his tummy being like solid, but it's all right. It can work. I mean, unlike with Mojo, I don't see much of a use for the soft belly unless you want to touch it. But if he's just gonna stand on your shelf, it's alright. He comes with alternate fists and head. An excellent addition to your X-Men super villains. Next we have is the J. Scott Campbell Rogue. Not 100% outback in terms of costume. This figure is based on one J. Scott Campbell cover. But the good thing here is the photoreal face sculpt. It does capture how J. Scott Campbell drawn her. It's rare that we get smiling head sculpt, and this is one which I enjoyed using for other rogue bodies. Unfortunately, the head does not peg in properly for other rogue bodies, so I have to use blue tack. Next, at number 6, we have the well-articulated brand new 60th anniversary Avengers Black Widow. She comes with a lot of accessories. 3 head sculpts, several alternate hands, several stinger effects, guns. Hasbro did a good job in terms of retooling the body to become more well articulated. Also a good kit bash for a Phoenix head sculpt. Truly one of the best Black Widows out there. At number 5, we have Elektra as Daredevil. Brand new sculpt in terms of body. Well detailed, especially with the bandages and her trousers. I do wish that they start using cloth instead of this plastic for several pieces like here. Like the problem though with this figure is the head. It is small so that she can have the scarf attached to her neck. That's the only reason why I can see it being small. Comparing that head side by side with Lady Bullseye, you can see how small this particular head is. Just because we need to fit it inside this plastic scarf. Maybe if they use other materials like cloth, then we could get the head size right. Comparing her side by side with an Elektra action figure, you can see how small this particular head is. Still, it's one action figure that looks so good. Despite of the flaws, this is still one of the best looking action figures for 2023. Next, we have the brand new X-Men 97 Wolverine at number 4. The best Marvel Legends Wolverine action figure out there, updated with pinless elbows and knees, and with the better claws, which is not flimsy or doesn't look bad. He comes with closed fist hands, well detailed as well with the silver, and he comes with a unmasked head. Looks different from the usual Wolverines that I remember in the comic books, but this looks good. Only problem with this one is the shoulder pads again, which is attached to his arms. It does look out of position when you articulate it, but most people will just display him on a shelf or keep him in the retro card, so this is not a big issue. I do hope they keep on updating and improving this Wolverine body. Next we have at number 3 is the brand new No Way Home Spider-Man Tom Holland. Compared to other figures in this wave, he comes with a complete set of alternate hands. He has good detailed costume like the basketball texture on the red spots and shiny blue. What's so nice about this is now we have an MCU version which has the same colors as the comic book Spider-Man. Only small issue I have is in terms of his articulation, in terms of crunching forward and back. He comes with the most needed open palm wall crawling hands, which sometimes we rarely get from other Spider-Man figure. He comes with closed fist hands. Such a good figure to add to your collection. Next we have at number 2 is the No Way Home Green Goblin. The only reason why I would put this figure at number 2 is more on the accessories and probably the price as well. He is priced as equivalent to 2 action figures, which makes the glider one action figure. But the glider is not as articulated as other action figures. It's just more plastic with 2 points of articulation, not completely decorated, only the top of the glider. But in terms of the Green Goblin body, there is no complaints here. Such an excellent detail, well sculpted, well detailed. So actually there's so much detail in terms of the body sculpt of the Green Goblin. Unfortunately, he does not come with alternate hands. Coming at number 1, I'm not sure if this is a big surprise for everybody, but this figure is one of the Spider-Man that was most anticipated for my shop. We have the Amazing Spider-Man 2, Andrew Garfield, which is part of the No Way Home wave. One thing I like about this figure is the sculpted lines on his costume. Because for comic book figures, we rarely get this sculpted spider lines. So this figure actually works as well as a comic book version of Spider-Man. I like the design of the spider logo, and his head is well sculpted. As you can see here, the mask, the shiny white there. It's such a good figure. And in terms of articulation, almost the same as the most articulated Renew Your Bows Spider-Man. So this is one figure that can look good in your MCU shelf and with your comic book shelf. He does lack alternate hands though, but still, for its price point, such a good figure. So there you have it. He is one of the best Spider-Mans in my collection. So what do you think about this top 10? What is your top 10? Let me know in the comments below. And who do you think did I miss out in terms of the top 10? Unfortunately, I don't have all figures, so that's what I have. an honorable mention would be Chamber. Most people are not familiar with the character Chamber from Generation X, but this is one good figure created by Hasbro to represent Chamber from the comic books. Sculpted details on his costume or his like attire, which is actually the Robbie Reyes body, and the flame effect on his mouth, the sculpted details on his eyes or his face. It's really excellent. It's hard to translate Chamber from the comic books because of the unique art that was done in Generation X, but they did a really good job. So I do hope you check out his review. Next, another honorable mention is Lady Bullseye. Such a simple design, but in terms of comic book accuracy, this is one of the most accurate comic book representation in action figure form. She comes with several accessories, weapons, and also several alternate pairs of hands. I really find her other accessories very interesting, especially the weaponized fans. So such a good figure. Next, probably I'll come up with a video of what Hasbro did bad during the year 2023. It's almost like the holidays, so I do hope you guys have a safe and good holiday. I'll try to come up with a video as well with in terms of like the Mafex or more expensive action figures that I have. But for this video, it's more focused on the Marvel Legends because it's unfair to compare it to other figures like the Mafex, which comes with complete pairs of alternate hands and comes with an alternate head. So I do hope you still check out my other videos in this channel. Thank you for the big spike in terms of subscription when I released the Spider-Man No Way Home Marvel Legends wave. A lot of new subscriber came to the channel, so thank you, and I do hope you stick around, and let's hope for a better 2024. Thank you.